As it turns out, we have actually finally found an issue that would make Donald Trump's hardcore alt-right base finally lose support for him. And that issue happens to be working with Democrats on things like DACA. Now, Democrats on Wednesday evening tweeted out that they had reached a deal with Donald Trump on DACA and Dreamers. They were going to save these people. They weren't going to be mass deported. And so immediately the right-wing hardcore blogosphere freaks out. Breitbart started referring to Donald Trump immediately as Amnesty Don, and their followers immediately turned on the president. Ann Coulter went a little further and said that who doesn't want him impeached now? So Ann Coulter, after this deal was reached, was ready to go ahead and impeach Donald Trump because he wanted to keep some immigrants in this country. And the story doesn't even stop there. It only gets more interesting because Trump had to come out after he saw this huge backlash and what the Democrats had said they'd reached a deal. And he says, no, we didn't reach a deal. There's no deal. We didn't finalize anything. It's not done. We're still talking. Please don't hate me, alt-right. But at this point, the damage is done. You know, the perception that Trump might have a heart, at least on this one area, and it's a very tiny heart if it even exists, is what pissed off those Breitbart and Coulter wannabe followers. They don't want Donald Trump to show any compassion whatsoever to immigrants in the United States. They want them all gone, and the only reason they want them gone is plain good old-fashioned racism. Because they're not coming over here and taking our jobs. In fact, when they go away, we have an influx of fruit that rots in the vine, vegetables rotting in the field because nobody in America will take those jobs or is able to do those jobs. So yeah, we need them here. Republicans would understand that if they'd pick up a newspaper every now and then, but they don't want to do it. They know that that person's shade of skin is slightly darker than their own, so they must be bad. That is the only reason they want these people out of here. It's the only reason they voted for Donald Trump. And now they think that he has made a deal with Democrats that currently may or may not even exist. And so they're willing, as Coulter said, to go ahead and impeach him. So I sincerely hope, for the sake of this country, that Trump does reach a deal on this, and not just because it's going to make his base turn on him or because Ann Coulter wants him impeached, but because it's the right thing to do. These dreamers, as they're called, did not come over here willingly. They were brought over here as children. They had no papers. They had no way to come in here legally if their parents didn't. So it's not their fault. We could at least have a little bit of collective sympathy for these people and offer them a path towards citizenship when they've come here, gone to school, gotten jobs, helped pay taxes, and made this country better. But Breitbart, Ann Coulter, and all of the alt-right, they don't want to see that happen. All they want to see are black and brown people deported to wherever the hell they came from so that they can make America as lily white as they are. If you're thinking about subscribing to our channel, I strongly encourage you to do that. But if you're not thinking about subscribing, I would encourage you to start thinking about it, and then once you're thinking about it, actually go and do it. You can see the subscribe button right there on the screen, or if you're watching on a different platform, go to youtube.com/theringoffire.